I've always enjoyed being around young people. My job was working at what was called PS 52 Manhattan. This was a high school for what they called socially maladjusted boys. That was a euphemism. I wound up loving it. And that was one reason why when I came out here, by the end of my first year, I was looking for something like that kind of connection, because I missed it. And that's how I got into the Big Brothers.
My mother and my father, after a history of domestic violence and alcoholism, divorced. So my mother knew that I needed a male role model.
George and I were paired up in 1974. I was a lot younger than I am now. George was 10.
Literally minutes before he came to the door, my mother blotted out, "A man's coming to the house."
So I came to the front door, and the door opens, and here's this little fella, and who I assumed was George.
And I blurted out, "Mom, the man's here." And she said, "He's here for you, you nut."
He had never been around a man like me, whatever that meant. However I looked, whatever my background was.
I was always told I was the man of the house, but yet I had no voice. I could not provide or protect my family, and it really messed me up psychologically.
It was my birthday, and I'm thinking, I think I want to do something for George. We go to a bike store. I didn't really need a bike, but we started looking at bikes. And I said, which one do you think kind of cool? What would you like? I mean, if you were I, what would you choose? He said, oh, I think this is pretty cool. I said, you like that? He said, yeah. I said, it's yours. So I bought it for him, and those became his wheels, his mobility.
I wanted to learn everything I could from this man to help me be a better man.
We wound up sort of growing into the relationship, and over time, he matured. But he decided he wanted to work with children and at-risk children. And he wound up having a career working for the state of California. And he told me that our experience helped direct the path he took. What could be more flattering? George is a really fine and successful man now. Talking about it is a very emotional thing for me, because it was 50 years of my life and his life, and how lucky we've been. I am so proud to have been in some way a part of his life. And George has always been and is my little brother.